Welcome to BreakAway to Math Success. This is targeted support and essential test preparation for your struggling students. There are 3 levels of instruction in each lesson, all in line with the TEKS objectives and student expectations, and it will help students gain a better understanding of the overall math skill covered, plus provide helpful test practice. 14-page lessons guide students to proficiency for the Texas Star while promoting math excitement with engaging, relatable content. BreakAway is your formula for skill mastery. BreakAway to Math Success provides in-depth, scaffolded instruction and practice for struggling students on 10 fundamental math skills key to grade-level mastery. Each of those 10 skills is covered in its own 14-page lesson, and the sequenced instruction and focused interactivity provides students with multiple opportunities to work with the conceptual building blocks of each skill. Scaffolding supports students to succeed as they move from prerequisite to grade-level skills. A diagnostic pretest at the beginning of each lesson helps determine which level of the lesson to focus on, while a post-test allows students to demonstrate their success. The teacher manual simply lists the 10 lessons, while the student edition provides more detail. Each student book begins with a letter to the student, which explains how the lessons are set up and what each piece of the lesson is. Each student book contains 10 lessons, all following the same format. Students can see from the table of contents the lesson format, with the pretest first, called Try Your Skills, followed by 3 different levels that make up each lesson, and finally the Use Your Skills, which is the post-test to check for mastery. Each student book also contains a glossary and any necessary math tools that might be needed during a particular lesson. Each student book, regardless of grade level, will let the students know the concepts and skills they will be working on and how they are related to the 5 important math strands. Students are reminded that they will usually have multiple opportunities to work toward mastery on those concepts and skills. The pretest is presented at the beginning of each lesson and is a short diagnostic pretest to determine how much students know about the skills that they will be covering in this lesson. The questions on this page are directly linked to content presented in levels 1, 2, and 3 of the lesson. Level 1 of the lesson starts with the Think About It and provides guided instruction and offers practice of the prerequisites or below-level math skills necessary for success in understanding the on-level math focus of the lesson. After the initial instructional piece, there are several opportunities for the student to try it and practice this skill. Next, students are given a bit more instruction in regards to the concept or skill they are working on, with tips and hints provided throughout the lesson to suggest strategies and remind students of what they already know. Students now do the Use What You've Learned, which provides more instruction and more practice. Finally, the Level 1 lesson ends with a blog corner article where the math, concepts, and skills that students have been working with are presented in a high-interest, real-world feature. Level 2 of the lesson reviews the skills covered in Level 1 and moves students closer to on-level competence. This section is the heart of the BreakAway to Math Success series. Level 2 forms a link between the prerequisite or below-level skills presented in Level 1 and the on-level skills to be presented in Level 3. Practice opportunities are provided on each page of this level. The structure of Level 3 parallels that of Level 1, except that the skills presented are now on level. By this level of the lesson, scaffolding has been gradually removed, but students are still supported by tips and hints, as well as a variety of practice questions. This section also ends with a blog corner article where the math concepts and skills that students have been working with are presented in a high-interest, real-world feature, providing an application of the lesson skills. The Use Your Skills pages are a post-test on the skills presented in the lesson. This is an opportunity for students to show what they have learned. These pages feature multiple choice questions and open-ended questions, which provide an opportunity for students to demonstrate a deeper understanding of the skills presented in the lesson. Depending on the needs of your students, BreakAway can be used effectively in a variety of ways. It can be used for whole group instruction if all of your students need additional instruction and practice with a key concept or concepts. It can be used for small group instruction if a specific group of students need to be targeted because they are struggling with key foundational skills. The groups can be based on ability and begin working from the level of the lesson that best suits their needs. Finally, BreakAway can be used as an after-school or for summer school instruction. It allows the teacher to focus on the key skills students need to know before they build toward additional skills. By focusing on 10 foundational skills and providing 3 levels of competence in each lesson, BreakAway to Math Success will be a powerful tool to support your summer school curriculum. We wish you the best of luck and happy teaching.